Okay, this is segment 2 for August 12th, and I'm going to be releasing a bunch of stills of animal kill and bones I just found over here. I'm back in an area that I haven't been to before. The sign died off for about a mile, and all of a sudden I got back into this area, and boom, it just picked up all over again. I haven't really traveled that far, maybe 2 miles away from the main nest, south. But, so I got back over here and I found some really cool animal kill. Here's a lone bone all by itself. Sitting right here. It's licked clean too. Look at that. But, that was underneath this tree here. But back a couple 100 yards back I found some more animal kill with fur. Fur had been ripped off the legs. I have 2 rear legs of a little, looks like a little baby deer. But the 2 rear legs are off, and the spinal cord's been ripped out. So, like I said, and then I got back into this area, and there is some interesting stuff going on again. So, what I think it is, look at this. Is that lightning strike. I can see where it's burnt. They marked it. This tree was hit by lightning. It's all burnt. So they kind of teepeed it. But what it is I think there is a deer across the road, across the canyon. They wait for them up these little game trails and ravines that the deer work across. They wait for them. This is kind of interesting because I haven't been back this far yet before, this deep in. So, that's pretty interesting. Find some more animal kill. Look at that. It's obviously an area where they like to trap the deer. Something I was talking about with prayer trees and the Ute Indians and how they used to bend trees, you know, pointing at water wherever back in the day. This is what you would consider a prayer tree. See, this thing has been bent. It's pointing directly at the water, which is below me, the river. Oh, what do we got over here? Oh, okay. They're just some sticks laid on the boulder. But this is pretty interesting. You know, once you find animal kill, then you start looking around and you start finding all kinds of crazy stuff. I think I ran into a bobcat earlier. I was crossing a ravine, kind of in a bushy area. It was kind of hard to get across. And I heard this. It sounded like an animal say, no, no. Or kind of like a whimper. And so I knew there was a cat, there was an animal inside one of the little caves. And there, he heard me coming, so I backed out of there. It's kind of funny. It sounded like a cat too. It's kind of like a no. Alright, this is the farthest south I've ever worked from the nest. goes and goes. But the signs kind of died off a little bit. It's not as heavy as it was back in the area they like, but again, I still did find some things that drew my interest. Really, the animal kill, some other wood type structures. But I'm getting really in there, so I'm thinking about crossing the other side and going and checking around the river, but I wanted to just keep working this area back here and see what I come up with. Oh. And something stinks back here. This isn't a bear den back here. Interesting. I'm really surprised I haven't run across a bear yet this morning. I have a very, very long walk back today. Oh, to get back to the vehicle. So quiet right now, you could hear a pin drop in the forest. Some oddity over here I want to go look at. It's on top of this rock. Whoop! Whoop! Just following a little game trail here. Oh, look at this. I can really see where a lot of trees have been hit by lightning. You can see how they burned, but luckily it didn't cause a forest fire. Alright. What are we coming to here? Oh, okay. Nothing has really, since I found that animal kill, has reached out and grabbed me. Oh, look at this. Look what I just found. See, it's blocked off. You can see it. It's very, very similar. See the laying of sticks under a little tiny cave. But this, it's closed. It's been blocked off. Now, bears don't do this. Could a human do this? Yes, but why? Why block it off? So, look at this. Look at this. Gotta be careful here. Oh, wow. Holy smoke-a-rollies. So we found the animal kill. We have the animal kill. The bones. I don't believe that this is human made. Look at this. It's incredible. Oh wow. See, it's all enclosed in there. Hi Leo. Stayama. Chukima. Okay. I don't hear anything in there. I don't smell anything. So see, there's a rock with a cave. Now as you can see, I mean, you are witnessing as I just ran into this thing. It's very similar to the other nest. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. I don't see any trash, any signs of humans. No fire pit. So they didn't have a fire here. But along this, you can see all this tree branches. Again, huge logs. That one looks like it was, you know, the result of a lightning strike. Right there. That log has been torn from one of these trees. All of these branches have been gathered under this and made a den. Now, oh, how deep does this thing go? So see, this is one of those things you run across in the deep, quiet forest out here, and you never know. Now, the thing about this isn't a hunting area. Hunters aren't allowed back here. Now, that doesn't mean that a bow hunter, a poacher, would attempt to pull it off. But if he was to be seen walking down the road with a deer packed out, he would be instantly going to jail. So somebody built this. Now the question is, because as you can tell, it's sticks gathered like a debris shelter against a rock cave. So you can see that there's a huge log there. 1, 2, and some others larges, and then I don't know how the heck they set that on there. See, it's a huge log. It's been snapped off. See, and usually if a human's gonna do this in the oh. Where did that come from? Okay, I got somebody out here with me. Whoop! Nahilio! Stayamaha! Shia Chukima! The hell was that? Something tearing through the brush behind me. Up. Okay, back to what I was saying anyways, though. I'm just going to go on. Whatever that was is watching me. But I'm going to continue what I was talking about. Huge log laid across here, and these are just sticks that are gathered, made kind of like a lean shelter against the outcropping of this cave. See this? I'm looking for anything that says Bigfoot here. Prints. Animal kill. Let's look inside here. It stinks big time in here, but look at this. So, let's see if I can crawl in here. Wow. See, I see no sign that a human was here. So usually if a human built this, I mean, wouldn't they leave, you know, something? I don't even see a tennis shoe print or a boot print in this dirt. It looks like something big and heavy was here and is laid up here now. So this is going to be another huge find. Damn. I don't know what was back here moving around. Okay, so there's a better view. Now, here's the thing. I walked for a good at least 2 miles from the original nest. It's similar to this, built under a rock, but this one is actually a deeper rock. That's really cool. Now, the thing of it is, look at that, the interweaving that is. This is going to be one of those things people are going to say, well, you know, a human could. Of course they could. Build a basically wall, a fence, around an outcropping of a little cave area, a little rock. But, you know, I'm going to rule Bigfoot because it goes with all the other evidence that we have gathered here. In not only 2 years of working the canyon, but starting on this area, you know, this complete side that I'm working since May 22nd, since we had the big guy show himself on the cliff. And I've systematically just worked the area and continue to find things. So here we go again. Another huge find for August. This has been an amazing summer. Look at this. Come around the backside. It's all been packed in there. Thick, dense forest. No, there's no, you know, oh, the wind's picking up. There's no signs of human trash. You know, one thing about humans, you assuming you're going to find this, you're going to find a fire pit, a soda can, especially if it's, I don't care if they're Cub Scouts or not, you know, humans always leave something, you know, some sort of tennis shoe print or boot print. This is very well hidden. So I'm walking around here. You can see some deer print. Look at this here. What do we have here? See this? Look, see this moss? It's been laid out to dry this out, see? See, these are laying against this rock stack here. Something has been laid, whoa, inside here. But these pieces of moss have just been laid out to dry. See, it looks like a mushroom or something. Turn it around, it's all green. So see, it's been laid here. Very, very interesting. What's back up in there? This is a piece of wood. Very impressive find. It just, you know, now we're up to what? Four incredible. Oh yes. See, this is Bigfoot. Here we go. Like I had been saying, you know, when you find something like this, there's always going to be secondary or multiple markings to mark territory. Something that a human isn't going to do. Now there you go. Look right there. See, it's not a human. What are they going to do? Start a fire and burn the damn forest down? That is typical Sasquatch work right there. So, you know, they're marking it. This is home. There's obviously a juvenile. Whatever that means, you know, whatever this. Let's go under here in this little outcropping over here. See what this is all about. Yeah, see? This is Sasquatch activity. Ah, look at this. See that? It's all put together for whatever inexplicable reason. Here's a little outcropping under here. We need to take a look. Whoa, look at that. What could be in that? I need one of these sticks. See, a baby's been playing over here. Sasquatch built that nest. Look at this. What the hell could they be? It's like a bird's nest. It's solid as a rock. Let's see this. All these sticks have been laid here like this. Kind of twisted. Kind of like knotwork. Let's see as I come down here. Oh wow. A very interesting set of caves or outcroppings. Here's one. Oh wow, look at this. There's another one right there. Excellent. Very cool. So this whole area is like totally marked up here for, they like it. There's the other side of the canyon over there. See, they could be watching me from over there. Is that? Very cool. Very nice place to hide. See, right under that rock, it's completely shaded under that boulder. You turn around, you got another one here. If I could just find me a print or some more animal kill. We have the bones and the animal kill, which I'll be releasing the stills, which is really cool. I got two deer legs with the hooves still on them. But see, yeah, this, let me mark this up. Let's go back up. Come on, get me a print. I need to call it a day. I'm really pooped, but yeah, I didn't want to stop until I found something. Here we go. Excellent, excellent little, see? Something. Oh, okay. It's been completely uprooted out of the earth right here. maybe some scat. I mean, if they're gonna go poop, you wouldn't think they'd go that far. And go far enough to keep the flies away, maybe. It's just so thick, I don't know what's back there. Okay, well, I came to find what I wanted to find, and I found it again. Excellent, excellent. Very happy with this.